This video comes straight from the city where angels were invented, Los Angeles. After being sick and stuck in my hotel room in New York, these sunny streets of California really hit the spot. I had my new crush, almost pocketable Fuji GA645 medium format with me, and since the sun was shining, I decided to go with Kodak Gold 200. Almost right out of the gate, I spotted this beautiful red Chevrolet parked outside the place I was staying. And rarely the first shot of the roll are this good. I really like these detailed shots. Especially this one. Jumping from 35mm film to medium format really added some much needed detail to my life. In general, I have really enjoyed shooting medium format film. I don't know what kept me tied to 35mm for so long, but if you are watching this pondering yourself if you should do it or not, I would say give it a go. Always nice to find new things to enjoy in this life. I guess one of my things is taking photos of old cars on driveways, and I have been trying to change my mindset a little to include newer cars as well, since in a few years they're gonna look old as well. So here's a Cybertruck on film. After fighting 1,000 t-shirts at once, I found a spot that I had discovered earlier as well during one of my trips here. And this Mercedes through the fence is a keeper. At least one person in the comments asked if I'm gonna join the Long Beach Grand Prix this year as well, and luckily I did. How could I say no to fast cars and $25 beers? Instead of taking photos of the cars, I decided to capture the spectators and the mood in general. Except of course when we roamed around the track with our precious pit passes. There I took some car photos as well. Here I switched my film into CineStill 800T, and I think these colors are just popping. Really like these photos. The next day, I continued exploring the streets with CineStill, even though the weather was quite cloudy. By the way, all these B-roll videos were shot with iPhone 16 and color graded in DaVinci. What a killer combo that is. When I took these two shots, I thought they're gonna be really nice, but they turned out to be pretty boring. Though this bathtub turned out great. I spotted the tail of this old Ford just chilling behind the wooden fence, and I knew I had something there. This photo turned out to be my favorite from this set. And speaking of favorite things, let me quickly thank the sponsor of this video, which is Hohem. Especially their iSteady V3 is something that I have really enjoyed using, and if you were wondering why my footage is so smooth and stable, it is thanks to this bad boy. It is so easy to create smooth and cinematic movements with this mobile gimbal that it almost feels like a cheat code. It's crazy how it falls into my pocket, but also extends into a full-fledged selfie stick with built-in tripod. After the camera itself, I think this is the second most important thing when it comes to vlogging or in general shooting with your phone. By using this, I can make sure even the shakiest walking shots are nice and stable, and I don't need to add those wobbly stabilizing effects in post. So thank you Hohem for sponsoring this video, truly appreciate it. Before flying to US, I bought some old expired Kodak black and white film to bring with me. Since it was expired more than a decade ago, I decided to overexpose the film by one stop, and I think these first shots are really nice. Some of these frames are still underexposed, but not sure if it is the film or just the lighting conditions. I had never walked around this neighborhood, but clearly it is one that I wish I can still visit at some point. So many cool cars and clean and interesting driveways and yards. With this photo you can see some weird light leaks below the car on the road. I didn't let the TSA agents to x-ray these rolls on my way there or back home and ask for a hand check, so I guess these were just due to the fact that the film had expired. But if that's the only mishap of this film, I'm quite happy I bought the full box of these. Didn't have to pay much. As I was creeping behind my friends, I took this snap of them and I think it slaps quite hard. A good example of the perks of medium format film. Here's some final snaps with the black and white film, some better, some more average. But in general, I think all three films I brought with me had some decent bangers in them. And since I don't know how to end this video, I'm just gonna say thank you for watching, hope to see you next time. Here's some mountains shot from the plane. Okay, bye.